can a blind person walk on the path of meeting Vaheguru? How can a crippled person cross the mountains and meet Vaheguru? There are many questions and the answers are given in the Gurbani. So never ever get confused. Maharaj says, मैं अंधले की टेक तेरा नाम khundkara. I'm blind and my take, as in my stick, is your naam. And how is this stick, this support of naam is? Kende nirtan ko tan, andle ko tik, maat doodh jaise badle. Now the little baby, the infant is hungry, and the mother will give him or her the breast milk. Same is the naam. Just like for a poor person, the money is there, the physical money is there. Similarly, for the baby, the milk is there. For a blind person, the tick is there or the stick is there. Same thing. So that the cane is there so that they can walk around. Because this game is not of physical body. Now, there have been so many people going around this. This is like crazy stuff going on the internet these days. They say, oh, you open your eyes, you see on the Nirakar, and that's it. You don't have to do Simran, you don't have to do anything else. That's your path. You just see from your eyes this empty space, you see the darshan of Vaheguru, and that's your path. No. What if you're blind? How will you chant if you are mute? How will you listen to Kirtan, let's say, if you are deaf, if you're disabled in any capacity? How will you do it? Maharaj resolves this issue because we are not this physical body, Guru Pyareo. We are the minds. The game is of the mind. Sun anda kaise marg pave. How can a blind person find the path? Even physically also. Maharaj says, physically, if you see some blind person on the street, how are you going to help them? Kargah leho od nibhave. You will use your hands and you will give him the support to cross the street. Kaha bujarat bujha dora. Now the dora is the person who is mute, who is deaf. He cannot hear. Now how can they listen? If you can't hear from the ears, how can you hear? Now if somebody will give you a riddle or some other question, you will not even understand. Maharaj is saying, Nis kahiye to samjhe pura. Even if it is a night, the person will think that he's talking about the day because he can't listen, he can't hear. But he can see, but he can't hear. So everybody has a different disability, right? The deaf person can't hear, but can see, can speak. But what good it is, right? So everybody has some disability. That means, what are these? What are our eyes? What are our ears? What is our tongue? These are our senses, physical senses. It is still part of Maya. We experience the wisdom of the world through the physical senses. But to understand the wisdom of Vaheguru, you don't need physical senses. If you're dependent on physical senses, probably, and if the God is saying, if Vaheguru is saying, only if you have physical senses, you can meet me, you can cross this path, treacherous path, it is impossible. It's not possible. It's very, very difficult if for a disabled person. But we are not the physical body. We are the mind. Now, if somebody is mute, they can still, their mind can still chant. If somebody cannot hear, is a deaf person, they can still hear the voice of Vaheguru, so which is voice through the mind, which you can hear from the mind, from the mind's ears. When the Anhad Bani, Anhad Shabad is pragat, when you hear the Anhad Shabad, you can use your hands and close your ears. You will still be hearing it because it's not coming from outside, it is coming from inside. That's why Maharaj is saying, if somebody has to walk on the mountains and they are crippled, now they don't have these legs, but Naam, the mind is formless. Mind will not need somebody's support. The only support it will need is the support of Naam. Just like we help a person, a disabled person, similarly, that Naam is the support. And when you jap Naam, Guru Pyareo, when we start with a Simran, with the Akri Naam, through the words, through the Guru Mantar, what happens? You go in Sun. When you go in Sun, when you go in Samadhi, it's all dark there. Nothing is there. Sun literally means zero, state of zero, where there is nothing. It's all dark there. And then Maharaj do the kirpa. Maharaj will bless us with the sound, his voice. And who is hearing that sound? Mind is hearing that sound, not the physical body. And then you follow that sound. And when you keep on listening to the sound, I don't know how many of you do this abhyas every day, to listen to that Anhad Shabad, Anhad Bani. When you keep on listening, what will happen? The time will come when Maharaj will give you prakash, the light. There will be light all over. But who will see that light? Not the physical body, but the mind inside. Prakash andar hoega. The outside prakash which people see, normally they see it in the light, with the physical light. They cannot see it in the dark. But when the prakash from inside will happen, even if you have light, even if there is dark in the room, you will see, many of you might have already experienced, the room will also lit, only for you, not for others. You will see prakash outside also. Even for a blind person it will be. लेकिन पहला अंदर प्रकाश होएगा, only if the light is there, light is lit inside. Because we have to leave this physical body. Kar geh leho od nibhave. That's why Maharaj is saying, just like the support for the blind, support for the deaf person, kaha bujarat buje dora, nis kahiye ko samjhe pora, kaha bisan pad gave gung. Same thing, the kirtan which we are talking. How can somebody sing a praises of Vaheguru or do a kirtan? Jatan kare to bhi surpang. Even if the mute person tries to sing a rag or something, he cannot, she cannot, because it will be very difficult. It will be, not very clear. The clarity will not be there. The proper voice will not come, even if they will try. Keh pingal parbat par pavan. How can a cripple go up the mountain? How? Is it possible? It's difficult. Nahi hot uha us gavan. It's difficult, very difficult for the person. because it doesn't have legs, or this disabled person. So then Maharaj goes in the state of Ardas Benti. Kende a bujarat hai. This is a riddle. Teach us how this will happen. Kartar Karuna mein, in mercy. Vaiguruji, when he will come in divine mercy, Deen Benti Kare. We are doing the Benti in front of Vaiguru. Show your mercy, show your grace, show us that path. Nanak Tumri Kirpa Kare. At the end of the day, it's a love, the grace, the Kirpa of Vaiguru. Even a person who is not disabled, he has proper eyes and ears and tongue and all the limbs, all the karam indriya are there, all the gyan indriya are there, right? Everything is there. But still, they cannot hear the voice of Vaiguru. They cannot see Vaiguru. Because these are the physical things. We have to go antargat, inside. Antargat Tirathmala. Now, through that naam, the naam has to be there. Starts with Akri naam. Starts with chanting. We have to kill these thoughts. When sometimes we say we have to kill these thoughts, people say, oh, all the thoughts are gone. No, you will not reach that stage, because otherwise you'll be zombie. You have to take a thought. Vichar te lena. If I have to get up off the bed, get out of the sofa, I have to take a thought. If I have to open the door, I have to take a thought. But only those thoughts which are required, not the automatic thoughts which are going on, which I don't have a control. And that will only happen when we will jump, when we will put a hard work. Jinni naam te aaya gaye mashakkat kal. We have to do mashakkat, hard labor, hard work on that. Then Maharaj will do kirpa. Once the Anhat Shabad starts, once the Naad starts, then everything is in hands of Vaiguru. We just have to listen, listen, listen. Not with these physical ears, but from the ears of your mind. Man de kanna de naal. Man di akkha de naal darshan karna. So that's very, very important to understand this thing. Sang sahai so ave na cheet. Jo berai tasyon preet. Kende Vaiguru ji is always with you. Gur mere sang sada hai nale. He's always with you. Onu to yaad nahi karta. You don't remember him. That's a simran, remembrance. Always remember. Simar simar har karan karna. With every action which we do, anything we do, we have to remember him. Onu yaad hi nahi aunਦੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੀ. Any action, any karam which we are doing, any action, any karam which we are doing, we have to remember him. Maharaj says, but you don't remember him. Jo Berai. Berai is your enemy. Who is our enemy? These dudes, not a physical person. No physical person is our enemy. Kaho Kabir Pancho ka Chagra. Chagrat Janam Gavaya. These 5 thieves are our enemies. You know, our Muslim brothers, they talk about jihad. What is the jihad which we have to do? With these 5 thieves, with the lust, with the greed, with the anger, with the attachment, with the ego. They are our enemies. Jo Berai Tasyon Preet. But we love them. We think they are our friends. Lust, calm is our friend. That's why we have to always, when the mind is full of lust, we have to think about it. From where the lust came. What did I do that this lust thoughts are coming? Why I am angry today? What did I do? What happened? What is the root cause of that? Why I am having the feelings of greediness? Why I'm greedy today? Why I feel like stealing money from people? Why I feel like lying? Why I feel like cheating? Why I am so arrogant today? What is the root cause? Find that. They are not our friends. We should not love them. We should not hate them also. We should find from where they are coming. Because they can only come if we want them to come. It's like your house. You're sitting in your house, somebody knocks the door. Only that person can come in if you open the door. Which are the doors here of our body? Sade shareer de kade darwaje? 9 darwaje, 9 doors. When you open your ears, then you will hear something, then these doots will come, these 5 thieves will come. When you open your eyes and see those things which you should not see, then these doots will come. When you smell something through your nostrils, then these doots will come. When you use your mouth for the taste and all, then these doots will come. All these 9 openings of our door, of our body, when we open them for these doots, for these agents of Kal, these 5 thieves, then only they can come. Otherwise, they cannot. It's like you have created your own house, but you have forgotten the house which you have created of Maya. It is the house of sand. Balua ke greh pitar base. This is not permanent. These dudes, these 5 thieves, this Maya, Sukha Maya, physical Maya, it's not permanent. And you are living in this Maya. We are living in this Maya. And we are enjoying this Maya. Anand khel Anand. Here it is Anand. Anand khel Maya Rang Rase. We are enjoying. We think, oh, this is blissful. So enjoyment. Oh, I have so beautiful car. I have all the amenities. I have beautiful house. I have to go for a vacation. So beautiful nature and all. Right? We are forgetting Vaheguru. We are forgetting the creator. We are loving the creation. Anand Kel Maya Rang Rase. Rangat. We are loving and we are having all the ras. We are enjoying the tastes of Maya. Dridkar mane mane preet. Dridkar mane prateet. Prateet is belief. He believes this is permanent. We believe, I believe, we believe that the things which are around us, maybe our family, maybe this house, maybe all these things which are there, we believe, our mind believes that this is permanent. Drid karmane. And we totally believe in that. Kal na ave mude chi. We forget that this was created by Kal. Tragun kale ki sir kara. This is a government of Kal. And the whole job of Kal is to make sure we are always and always thinking about this Maya, of this Dragon Maya. Kal na ave muda cheek. And when the death will come, the same Kal's agent will become Jadus. And then they will say, oh, we never did anything. It was you who were behind us. It was you who were using us. You loved us, not Vaheguru. We are created by Vaheguru. Tragun Maya Brahm ki kini. Vaheguru created this Maya. But this is a game which we have to understand. Always remind yourself, who is your true friend? Who is the one who you have to have love with? प्यार किदे नाल करना है? काल न आवे मुड़े चीक. We don't remember the Vaheguru, but we remember Kal. Bair, Birod, Kam, Krodh, Moh. All these conflicts in our life, all this hate, all the sexual desire, all the anger, all the emotional attachment, Chut, Bikar, Maha, Lobh, Tro, the cheating, the corruption, the greed, and this deceit, all these things, cheating, stealing, lying, all these doots. Because doots, these 5 thieves, they keep on changing the form depending upon the situation. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਆਹੂ ਜਗਤ ਜੁਗਤ ਬਿਹਾਨੇ ਕਈ ਜਨਮ. We were playing with these doots in different life forms. ਇਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਜਨਮਾਂ ਚ ਵੀ. And we wasted our life forms then also. And they Nanak Rakh leho apan kar karam. Here the karam is kirpa, grace. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੱਲਾ का ਕਰਮ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਚਾ ਲੋ, ਰੱਖ ਲੋ, help me. Otherwise I don't want to waste my life in बैर, विरोध, काम, क्रोध, मोह, झूठ, विकार, महा, लोभ, त्रोह. याहू जगत बिहाने कई जन्म. नानक राख लेहो आपन कर करम. नाम दा किरपा कर दे, नाम दी दात दे दे. Give me the naam so that I can cross this ocean. And this naam, Nonid Amrit Prabh ka naam, Dehi mein iska bishram. Which Dehi? Not the physical Dehi, the Sukham Dehi. Sukham Murat Naam Niranjan Kaya ka Akar. We have to connect with that naam which is inside us. बाहरों नहीं मिलना, किधरे मिलना. बाहर ध्यान जिन्ना मर्जी ला लिए. We can put our focus out as much as we want to. Till the time we have not done the Simran, till the time we have not gone inside, Antargat Simran, we will not receive this naam. The Maharaj says, do the Ardas Menti. And all over the world, just before starting the Ardas, everybody sing this. But keep a close attention on this. Tu Thakur, tum pe Ardas. You are the only Thakur. Thakur has an onkad here. Only one formless Vaheguru. He is the Thakur. There's nobody else. There can be many beings which you will meet, many Gurmukhs, respectful Gurmukhs, but only one Vaheguru. Tu Thakur, tum per das. I'm doing prayer in front of you. Jio, my mind, my body, pind. Pind is my body. Jio, pind. Sab teri ras. It's yours, not mine. My mind is yours, my body is yours. मेरा कुछ भी नहीं, मेरा मुझ में किछ नहीं, जो किछ है सो तेरा, तेरा तुझको सौंप के क्या लागे है मेरा. I have nothing. Nothing belongs to me. Not this physical body, not this mind. है ही नहीं मेरा. तू ठाकुर तुम पे अरदास, जियो पिंड सब तेरी रास. तुम मात पिता. You are my father, you are my mother. You are my mother, you are my father. तुम मात पिता, हम बारिक तेरे. We are your children. कि ਅਸੀਂ ਮਾਲਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਾਪਿਓ ਬਣਾਇਆ. Physical body I can understand, our physical parents are there. But even in our physical parents, that mind is there, that Jio is there, that Jeev Atma, one and the same thing. Jio, Jeev Atma, or the mind, one and the same thing. Atma is different. Atma is Vaheguru himself, Satguru himself. Atam Ram, Ram hai Atam. Jeev Atma is Jio or our mind. Inside our parents also, that Jio is there, that mind is there. Whose parents are those? Tum maat pita hum barik tere. Even their parents are this Vaheguru. Vaheguru is our mother. Vaheguru is our father. God, that formless God, Nirankar Vaheguru. Tum maat pita hum barik tere. Tumri kirpa mein sukh kanere. If I will live in your kirpa, in your grace, divine grace, then I will be happy, I will be in peace. And that peace, that happiness That thing which will bring that peace and happiness is that Shabad, that Naam, that Anhad Shabad, that Anhad Naad, that Prakash, that Amrit Ras. Tumri Kirpa, मैं सूख कनेरे, कोई न जाने तुमरा अंत, कोई न जाने, कोई न जाने तुमरा अंत. Nobody knows your limit. अंत न सिफती कहन न अंत. We can do his sifat, salah, we can sing his praises, but we don't know his limit. ऊंचे ते कोई न जाने तुमरा अंत, ऊंचे ते ऊंचा भगवंत. कहते he is where he is the highest of high. Which is the highest point in our body? Sadi, if we see our physical body, our highest point is our head. Our highest point is our head. Maharaj says, Uche te ucha pagwant, that is their house. That marriage is giving us the tip there. Rab ki raza manne, sir upar karta manne. Kehne, nijpad upar lago dhyan, Raja Ram Brahm Gyan. Kehne, that nijpad is there, which is above your head, and they put your dhyan there, put your focus there, place your mind there. That's where the Bhagwant, that's where the Vaheguru is there, and you will meet him. He's sitting there on top of us. Uche te ucha Bhagwant, sagal samagari tumra sutar tari. All this world is connected with the thread, sutar, thread. With the thread. What is that thread? That thread is of Naam and the thread of that Pavan. That's why it is called Pran Shakti. Combination of a Naam and combination of Pavan. The combination of the Shabad, that sound, and the combination of that breath, that air element. And all this thing is connected. All these things, all these beings are connected. Sagala Samagri, your creation. Sagal Samagri tumra sutar tari, tumte hue so agyakari. You know, when you have a leash, when you have a pet and the pet has a leash, and when you pull that leash, that's where your dog is going to go. He's going to do wherever you will pull that leash. Similarly, that Pavan which we have, that's a leash which is in hands of Vaheguru. Wherever he will take us, we will go there. That Pran, that is a leash. That Naam, which is a leash. Tumte hoye so agyakari. Whatever you will do, that will happen. Tumri gat mit tumhi jani. You only knows what is happening. What is my state? What is the extent? Gat mit, measure. Gat mit tumhi jani. You know everything. Nobody knows about your limit, about your hukam. Whenever we will lose our ego, when we will finish our ego, when we surrender. That's why, a lot of people say, what should we do? What should we do? We don't have to do anything. Just surrender. Surrender karna, Guru Pyareo. He will take care of us. The problem is our ego, our home. We think we can do something to meet Vaheguru. But Maharaj says, Sara ko chhad de. Leave your thoughts behind. Leave everything. Stop doing all these ritualistic things, all these juktis. Leave everything. Just come in Sachi Sangha. Surrender yourself. Nanak Das Sada Kurbani. We want to become a Das. And slave is the person who surrenders to the master. Slave will not use its own wisdom. अपने मन दी मत छड़ दिंदा तुमरी गत मित तुम ही जानी, you only knows. नानक दास सदा कुर्बानी, I am sacrificed to you, I have become your slave. And we have to become the slave, and only way to become a slave is starts with Sas Giras Simran. Ji, let's do Sas Giras Simran. This is the end of fourth Ashtapadi. Tomorrow we will start the fifth Ashtapadi. Wah, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. Wah, Guru, 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 Wah, Guru. गुरु प्यारो सेवा कर लो. वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु,
वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 अंतर्गत सिमरन वाहिगुरु जी। मनी बोले मनी सुने। वाहिगुरु जी। हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही, अमृत छाड़ बिके बिक खाई। माया मोह परम पै फूले, सुत दारा से प्रीत लगाई। एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत, तै मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरणाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरणाई। बोल चुक दी की माँ जी। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी